So Mortal Kombat is basically dead. I thought we were going to get a season 3, but this confirms that no season 3 is coming.
It pleases me to again face combat.
The possibilities are endless.
They ran out of ideas.
No,
Perhaps
they didn't. I'm gonna tell you what
wish
happened.
to entertain my offer.
Allow me to
All the
salute
way
your
to the movie.
tailor. That is a hell of a fine suit.
Time for them to finish the job.
It's not even 35. They're adding. They're talking about the cameos. I guess it is 35 including the cameos. No, it is. It is. It is.
Okay, who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang. It is I who crafted their destinies, along with those of all other beings, at the dawn of history.
Ends this, brother. Embrace the future.
You cannot imagine the chaos.
All right, gentlemen. If you're finished, there's only one thing left to do.
Finish him.
We found Floyd the other day.
Yeah, you were telling me.
Cyrek. So we got the definitive edition, and what that means is that there is no more DLC. So if you don't know, Mortal Kombat is a game.
When that movie comes out.
No, Mortal Kombat. I mean, maybe, but Mortal Kombat is a game that it usually goes on like a 2-year cycle. So basically, it's a 2-year cycle. They do Mortal Kombat, then they do Injustice, then they do Mortal Kombat, then they do Injustice, and then they go on this 2-year cycle. So with MK1, they were saying that we're not going to do a 2-year cycle now. We're going to have this game be a game for a very long time. So most games, like Street Fighter, right? Street Fighter 5 was getting content pretty much until the year Street Fighter 6 came out. That game lasted like 5 or 6 years. Guilty Gear has been up for 3 years, I think 4 years at this point. And MK, this game was supposed to keep going and keep going and keep being adjusted and everything for the years to come. The thing about NRS is once they abandon the game and they put out the definitive edition, the game's done. They don't update it. They don't do a balance patch. They just, here's the game, play. So the game will be played, but it won't get that TLC that, like a Tekken would get. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's either then they got something new coming out or they're working on something new.
What happened was, so even though I think Warner Brothers, right now,
Warner Brothers owns it now.
Well, Warner Brothers is owned by, so the whole thing, it was when this was coming out, this was, in my personal belief, this was supposed to be Injustice, but they didn't, they wanted to put out a banger, you know what I'm saying? So they put out MK instead. But basically, I think MK1, so Warner Brothers is owned by Discovery now.
It is, okay.
Yeah, so the reason why MK is going through what it's going through is Warner Brothers is owned by Discovery. So their parent company has a parent company, if that makes sense. And they were going to sell them off, but they didn't. So they're not. So basically, when they put out the Havoc story, it didn't sell what they thought it was going to sell. So my theory, I mean, we'll find out in like a year or two. But my theory is it didn't sell what they thought it was going to sell, even though MK is like the highest selling like fighting game at the moment. I think it's I think it's outsold. I think it outsold Street Fighter at the moment I'm talking. And it's still selling well. Check it out. This game's been out for a year and 8 months, and it outsold Fatal Fury in the same month that Fatal Fury came out.
I wonder what the highest growing game is out of all.
It's Mortal Kombat. I mean, so Tekken sold I think 8 million, and I think MK sold like MK11 sold like 14 million last go around and everything like that. But we did get some balance patches. So Mortal Kombat did get a balance patch out. It's not a big patch, but it's a balance patch. We'll go to it. Rope spin has 23 frames of startup. It's up from 23 to 20. Well, down basically. Sub-Zero, slight reduction to his combo damage after scaling after freeze. He didn't need that because he needs all the damage he can get. Raiden Razzle Dazzle now does 20 damage from 0 on hit. Okay. They just buffed Raiden who didn't need it. Reiko adjusted the hitbox to air reap the whirlwind.
Ooh.
Okay, so he gets that now. He doesn't like miss it like he usually does.
Well, I missed it because it's like if you don't catch it right.
Exactly. They made it easier to do now. Acid Spitball now does 70 damage from 60. I'll take that damage.
Ooh.
And recovers 6 frames faster. Yeah, Reptile needs all the help he can get. So, yes, I like that a lot. Enhanced Spitball now does 110 instead of 90 and recovers faster and is a mid. It was a high. Oh, that's really good. So you can't even duck it now.
That's funny.
Lee May, her Nova Blast recovers 3 frames faster. Flip Hill Kick, enhanced Flip Hill Kick recovers 6 frames faster on miss. Nice. Enhanced Flipping Hill Kick no longer has different recovery. The last hit is Flawless Block. Chain Reaction now recovers 12 frames faster. Wow. They buffed the shit out of her ass. Sidewinder now has 14 frames of startup instead of 16. All right, that's a small buff. A reduction to her combo damage after her drill kick and Umagati evade. Homelander. The flight attacks no longer enabled auto block. So you can hit him out. You can hit him out the flight now. Flight Punch Down has 2 less hit advantage, and Flight Bloody Knuckle has 10 less hit advantage. Gee, they nerfed the shit out of Homelander. Like 10 frames in Mortal Kombat is a lot. Yo, look what they did to Conan. They gave him more health. That's it. He's got 100 more health. Jesus, like he needed that. They nerfed the shit out of T1000. A reduction on health, 650 to 7. So they took 50 HP away from him. A reduction hitbox on Sacred Spike outside of the combo. Reduction damage on Axial Cross. That's the one we turned into the liquid and everything. Jump front kick, back punch. His jumping moves. Cameo Fighters Frost Ice Wall will refill faster. And cooldown reduced by 1 frame. One. Yeah, that's good. Snowflake's refill rate slightly increased. Tremor gives you 50 more health now. Like you get, you know, with some cameos give you health and everything like that.
Yeah.
Darius gives you 50 more health. Montaro gives you 300 health, so he gives you 50 more health. Goro raised the roof, refill rate slightly increased. I like that. Kano, use your noggin now does 130 instead of 110. Wow, 20 points damage. Sub-Zero iced out refill rate slightly increases faster, and the cooldown goes a little bit quicker as well. Arctic Armor refill rate increased and refill cooldown by 3 seconds, should I say. Overall, 1 second faster refill rate after follow-ups. Kung Lao Orbital Hat lasts twice as long now, so it just stays out there when he goes out and does that spin. Okay. Slightly reduced combo after spin orbiting hat and wobbly orbit. Madame Bo, what they gave Madame Bo. T-House Tumbo now does +6 on hit, down from +10, increasing victims region on hit. And the kettle kicks, that's when she like flips over a lot of times, starts up like 1 frame faster. So it sounds like they buffed everybody except for Homelander. Homelander got the shit nerfed out of him.
He got homeless.
Right? I mean, you can now hit him out the air. And on top of that, like he does like less damage. So yeah, I would say that's a win for those.